Welcome everybody to Football, the People's Game, and I'm your host Horace. Today, I'm having a special guest with me. He is Pedro Rodriguez. Pedro Rodriguez, welcome to the show Football, the People's Game.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, today we'll be talking about the Premier League. And after 11 matches being played, Liverpool sits first with 28 points. City sits second with 23 points. Chelsea, Arsenal, Nottingham Forest, and Brighton are third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, respectively, with 19 points. What is your opinion so far about this season after 11 games being played?
Talking about the EPL is a very fantastic league. This season precisely is going to be a very interesting one.
Okay. So, this season we have been able to see new faces being introduced, and we have Arne Slot being introduced to the Premier League with Liverpool, and he has have Liverpool flying with very good results, losing only one match so far and drawing just one match. Do you think that he would have an edge over City, despite the fact that City are second, considering the fact that this is his first season and City sits second? But we all know that Pep Guardiola has his way of doing things and turning things around for Manchester City.
Talking about Pep Guardiola at City, he has been at the helm of affairs for a very long time now, dominating the EPL. But talking about him winning the league this season, I don't see any possibility in him. These are my points. Talking about the midfield, he already has a problem with the midfield. Talking about which is Rodrigo, who is at the helm of the midfield, and then Kevin De Bruyne, who is the most creative midfielder as far as Man City is concerned. And these persons have been on the sideline for a very long time now.
For Manchester
City now. Finding their replacement, somebody who can replace them, it will be a very difficult decision for Guardiola to take. So I don't see any possibility in Guardiola producing that his magical something in EPL this season. So I will give the league to Arne Slot at Liverpool.
Spirits are high for the red side of Manchester United after securing Reuben Amorim from Sporting Lisbon. This weekend will be his first game in the EPL, and we have seen what he has done with the Sporting side in Portugal. And before coming to join Manchester United, we have seen how he beat Pep Guardiola's side in the Champions League 4-1, and in his last game before joining Manchester United, he won Braga 4-2 after being 2 goals down. Do you think he will come in to make a difference with that Manchester United side that is struggling?
Talking about Reuben Amorim, while at Sporting, he did a very fantastic job there by winning the league last season, and this season they have been at their top form. Attackers, they are producing the goal. Talking about Gyökeres is in his top form right now. So he has a lot of experience. So bringing that same experience to EPL, I see Manchester United improving. They will improve definitely. What Amorim should be targeting right now is the top 4. It will not be easy for him because EPL is just a different type of ballgame. He's new to the environment, so he will need more time to know more about the EPL. So all what we the fans or the football lovers should be praying for is for him to make the top 4.
Okay, talking about securing the top 4 for Manchester United.
Yes.
Rumors are having it that if he should secure the top 4 for Manchester United, they should give him the go-ahead to bring back Mason Greenwood to Manchester United. How do you see that? Because since Greenwood left Manchester United, we have seen that they miss him so much, considering the fact that players like Anthony are not living up to expectation from that right wing.
Bringing Mason Greenwood back to Manchester United, it will be a boost for Manchester United, because you can see that the likes of Anthony, who is playing from the right-hand side, is not all that effective. He's not bringing the goals, he's not bringing the assists, creativity is not there. So definitely, if you are to bring Mason Greenwood, it will be a boost, because Mason Greenwood is a very fantastic player. While at Manchester United, he was doing a very great job.
Okay, in his first interview talking about Reuben Amorim, he has made it clear that despite the fact that Manchester United have a crop of young players in the squad, he is ready and prepared. So in his words, he said, I don't want to say that we need time because we are young, we are a young team. They are prepared. they are prepared to cope with the demands of playing for Manchester United. They should be because they are here. But this is in opposition to what Erik ten Hag has said before he was sacked. When Erik ten Hag was in Manchester United, he has been giving these excuses of having a young squad and he needed time. But Amorim has come in and said that that is no excuse. That despite the fact that he's having a young squad, he would his squad are prepared to live to the demands of the league.
Yes, talking about the young squad at Manchester United, they also have players who has produced magic in football. Players like Casemiro, who has played for Real Madrid, he was very, very instrumental
Yes.
at Real Madrid, and the likes of Eriksen, who has played for Tottenham in the past, he has been in EPL. So with the likes of these two players and with their much experience that they have gathered from all over, I think that they will have a very positive impact to the young ones for them to be productive, not only to Manchester United as a club, but also to the EPL in general.
Okay. So Manchester United have shaped their defense line this season, bringing in Delight, Mazurai, and Lenny Yoro. Although Lenny Yoro has not been able to feature officially for Manchester United because of his injury. When Delight and Mazurai were signed, fans were of the opinion that they wouldn't make any impact because they were benchers from Bayern Munich. But after 11 games being played, Manchester United have conceded the same numbers of goals as Arsenal and fewer goals than City and Chelsea. Is that not impact enough in your own opinion?
A very good impact to the two of them. I will give them the kudos for adapting to EPL immediately. You know, these are players that have not played for the EPL before, and
It's their first season.
this is their first season in England, and it is nothing new or surprising to me to see the likes of Delight and Mazurai making an impact in the EPL
Immediately. Their first season. Okay, fans are beginning to turn on Mikel Arteta, Arsenal's manager, after being there for 6 seasons and he has been unable to win the Premier League. He has come second twice against Pep Guardiola's side in 2022-2023 season, 2023 and 2024 season. Do you think Arteta is the man to bring the Gunners that trophy since the Invincible in 2003-2004 season?
All what Arteta needs is to just go and get a striker, a finisher, somebody who will convert the chances given to him. Talking about Arteta, although he has worked with Pep Guardiola at Manchester City, and if you in person work with the likes of Guardiola, the experience is there, you acquire a lot. But Arteta still needs to go and get a striker in order for him to think any possibility of winning the EPL. Not until then, I don't see any potential in Arsenal winning the league.
So some persons are saying that Arteta has made a huge mistake for investing so much in the defense line than the striking line. Although in the striking line they have Gabriel Jesus from Manchester City, but mostly he's coming from the bench. While he's using Kai Havertz as a false nine in Arsenal. So do you think, in your own opinion, it's a huge mistake for Arteta to invest more in the defense line than the attacking line?
Yes, definitely it's a mistake because you are investing on the defense line, forgetting that you need more of the attack, because without the attackers, you cannot be able to get the goals. Without the finishers, you cannot be able to get the goals. So what Arteta needs to do is to go and invest more in the attacking line, because they don't have that natural finisher who will be giving them the goals. Why do you go for the likes of Timber when you have Ben White, when you have surplus players at the bench?
And even Zinchenko.
And Zinchenko is still there. He has not been given any playing time this season in the defense line. You go and invest more on the attacking line. That's what Arteta needs to do before you can see any possibility of Arteta winning the league.
Okay, so this weekend will be match week 12, and we'll be having Leicester City versus Chelsea, Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest, Manchester City versus Spurs, Southampton versus Liverpool, and then the match that will make the talk of the weekend is Ipswich Town versus Manchester United. So what will be your prediction for these matches? Leicester City versus Chelsea.
Talking about the Leicester City and Chelsea, you know, the Enzo Maresca was their former coach. He left there to Chelsea recently, so at least he has little knowledge about how they possess the ball and how the game is being run. So I will give the credit to Chelsea. Definitely, Chelsea will definitely win that game.
What will be your scoreline
My scoreline, I will go for the scoreline 1-2.
to Chelsea?
1-2 to Chelsea.
So what will be your scoreline for the match Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest?
Definitely, Arteta will make sure he go all the way to win the game. So I will give Arsenal to win that game 3-0.
Remember that Arsenal and Nottingham Forest are having the same points in the Premier League. That is to say, Nottingham Forest this season have been having a good run. So do you think it's going to be an easy match for Arsenal?
It's going to be an easy match for Arsenal and Arteta in person, because talking about Arsenal, they are also title contenders. So as you can see, the gap in between Arsenal and Liverpool is increasing, and Arteta will love to close that gap. So definitely, Arteta will make sure he go all the way to win the ball tomorrow.
Okay, so Manchester City versus Spurs, what will be your prediction?
That game will definitely end in draw, because talking about Manchester City and Tottenham is always a difficult game for Pep Guardiola. If you ask me, I will tell you that game will definitely end in draw.
And considering the fact that Manchester City before the international break have not been in a good run of form, because
Yes.
Pep Guardiola for the first time in his career has lost 4 matches at a stretch.
That is why I earlier told you that talking about Rodri and Kevin De Bruyne, their absence is causing a lot of problem in the Manchester City squad. So tomorrow it will not be a different thing. It's going to be a very tough or difficult game for Pep Guardiola.
Okay. And then we'll be having a Southampton hosting Liverpool. This is going to be a very tough game, but Southampton are struggling this season very much. So what will be your prediction?
Talking about the Southampton and Liverpool game tomorrow, I think Liverpool will go all the way to win the game, because they are in their top form. They are the one leading. They are the top of the table, so they will want to carry on that winning mentality in them. Definitely,
and maintain the position.
And maintain the position.
Okay. So the match that will make the talk of the weekend is Ipswich Town versus Manchester United. This will be Reuben Amorim's first match in the EPL, and all focus will be on him. So what will be your prediction for that match?
All eyes will be on that match, because Amorim is just like coming to EPL, and he will love to impress not only to himself, the fans in general, and the football world. So definitely Manchester will go all the way to win that game.
Okay.
And the scoreline is definitely going to be 1-3.
1-3 for
Yes.
Manchester United.
Yes.
Okay, so before Reuben Amorim came in, Ruud van Nistelrooy was interim manager for 4 matches. Out of that 4 matches, he was able to win 3 and draw 1. So the spirits were already high before Reuben Amorim came in. Do you think that spirit that Ruud van Nistelrooy instilled before leaving as interim manager, do you think that Reuben Amorim will continue with that spirit?
If you ask me per se, we even love Ruud van Nistelrooy to continue at the helm of affairs at Manchester United, maybe probably to the end of the season. But the management saw it that we really need to go for a more exposed or professional coach. That was why they went for Reuben Amorim. So definitely you see that spirit of winning will be there, and they will make sure they will go all the way to win that ball tomorrow, because that will be the first match of Amorim in charge of Manchester United.
Okay. So thank you very much, Pedro Rodriguez, for coming to the show, Football, the People's Game. Nice having you.
You're welcome.
All right. So this is Football, the People's Game, and I am your host, Horace. Thank you for watching. We would like you to subscribe to our channel and follow us with all our footballing analysis. Thank you.